where the clouds reside, with engines roaring, wings open wide. A silver bird takes to the blue, oh the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch sky is a wondrous show, small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dance is a grand ballet, airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul, a timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul, a timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Wheels kiss earth, the engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view.
Well, morning folks from a pretty windy Christchurch airport, have to say. Yeah, surprised to see two Singapores in. There's one, and we've got the one that's actually arrived this morning, and he's there as well. So we've got two Singapore aircraft parked up at the gate. Yeah, Carwin tells me that there was a technical issue with it yesterday, so yeah. I'll just let me know how the sound's going. Lovely morning, mate. Lovely morning. Yeah, nah. Yeah. Okay, let me give you a quick look at Mr. Windsock. Okay, so that's 1520, and that's from the south. And if you're like anybody in New Zealand, you get a southerly, and it's cold, mate. It's really cold. So here's our first aircraft, ATR. Get right in on him. No lens extender today. Getting the benefit of being able to easily focus on these guys without any interference from vignetting or any of that sort of carry on. And so that's why this guy was holding back, because we had an incoming flight there. Now, if we can bring up some details. Yeah, it's pretty windy here. You may hear it. I've got the ambient mic sort of situated in the grass, so that should keep. So that was from Wellington, 405, NZ 405 from Wellington, and this one waiting to go out is Christchurch to NA. So who knows? 3 rejected takeoffs, mate. What? 3. He really wanted to go, didn't he? Pinched Wellington's sock. Mate, I tell you what, for all the stick we give Wellington for their wind, I tell you what, Christchurch, when it blows in Christchurch, it really blows, because there's not much in the way, especially from the south. As you know, with the geography of the country, if she's blowing from the south, it's pretty much straight from Antarctica. Yeah, there's a few little hills and what have you in Otago, but not much, and so it is cold. Simpson sky today, puffy white clouds all over the show, and we'll endeavour to sort of control the balance on the whites as much as possible, but here we go. So good luck at NA, wherever that is. And once he's up and up and up. Yeah, pretty consistent climb rate. Don't want to scare the passengers by going vertical, but it's the sort of conditions today where you definitely could achieve a max climb. So back to the gates, because we've got another pushback on the gates, and that's NZ 580 to Auckland. Yeah. It's even too bright, so it might give you a lot more stop on the brightness, just to sort of knock some of the white out, because we're getting sun sort of more or less directly reflecting back off of these aircraft. So morning everyone, and great to see. Awesome, Tucker, brilliant stuff. Thanks very much for joining, mate. That's brilliant. I don't know, we haven't had a lot of member-only content for a wee while, but certainly I have been sort of publishing videos for members ahead of the public releases. Haven't done one for a wee while. It's probably about time I sort of took care of the members a bit more. Some of them have been with us for 3 months, like Samantha and Tally Two Sheep, who very graciously told me last night on another chat that I'd inadvertently started this broadcast about 10 o'clock last night while I was testing out some stuff. I must have pushed something, and it had started broadcasting, and she's saying, "Oh, you're showing us all the tricks and things that you've got planned for Friday the 19th." But it's first thing in the morning, mate. I'm going to Sydney and Japan Airlines up to Haneda. Oh, mate, no worries at all. Yeah, I understand, and thanks very much for doubling, sneaking us in. Brilliant, mate. Good observation. So I'm off to Japan on the 19th. The next day we're going to do a Narita stream. So that is going to be awesome. And really looking forward to bringing you yeah, it's 2 months. Man, that's so good. So yeah, next Friday. So next Sunday. So a week, we will be in Haneda Airport in Tokyo, and the reason I'm going there is we've got the Lufthansa 747-8, and we've got a bunch of the really cool liveries that they have domestically in Japan, and they mostly fly out of Haneda, as opposed to Narita. So Narita, we're going to for the Flying Honus. If you look on the upcoming broadcasts for the channel, you'll see the orange Flying Honu, which is the ANA A380, and it really is a beautiful aircraft. It really, really is. And it's got 2 siblings, one blue and the other one is sort of a blue-green. The Japanese, I don't know if they have difficulty with colour blindness, but they call it the green one, but it really looks blue to me, and I don't have a problem with colour blindness at all. Yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing. They usually fly 2 of them a day, so we may get to see 2 A380s from ANA, and we're likely, if we're really, really lucky, we might be able to stay on and see Emirates arrive. And they also have a Singapore and an Asiana A380 that fly into Narita. So if we get really incredibly lucky, we might see as many as 5 A380s in that one stream. So really looking forward to that. A380 does not fly to Tokyo Haneda. And they do have the 747, as I said, from Lufthansa. So we're expecting to be able to bring you the Lufthansa 74, as well as a bunch of other really interesting liveries, mostly domestic, but there are 1 or 2 internationals that come into Haneda. It's pretty much a passenger-only airport. There's not much freight. There is a Coast Guard. There is a Coast Guard base there, and we occasionally see the Coast Guard flying their dashies out of there. But it's not like Okinawa with full-on military type. You won't see F-15s and that sort of thing, and you won't see F-15s at Narita at all. It was a struggle to get Narita Airport built because the locals in the Chiba prefecture, because although it's referred to as Tokyo International Airport, as is Haneda, so it's really confusing. They both sort of carry that title. Narita is actually in Chiba, which is a neighbouring province in Japan, so it's not actually in Tokyo at all. It's if you've ever been to Tokyo, it's all pretty much one big city. It just goes and goes and goes. wasn't he? 540 to or 580 to Auckland, and yeah, he's still climbing. It's pretty hard to stand up, actually. That's how windy it is. G'day, Carwin. Good to see you, mate. And good to see you, mate. If you didn't know, Carwin's standing about five, or just a couple of meters away. We've got an incoming. If somebody in the chat can tell us who this guy is. So much easier doing landings than takeoffs, let me tell you. Takeoffs are going flat out and accelerating up to the sun. So landings, so much easier. So the wind noise is probably coming through my personal mic rather than the ambient. The ambient's sort of sitting on the grass, and yeah, won't be picking up too much of the wind noise. It's got a nice windsock on it, and I've wrapped it up. I usually wrap it up to keep the moisture out of it. There might be a little bit of moisture in the grass there, but yeah, that was a pretty nice landing. The wind's actually coming pretty much direct down the runway, so there's no excuse today. We've seen some of the Canterbury Aero Club guys coming in, and those little Piper Warrior 2s and what have you have been really struggling to make any progress into the wind at all. Under sort of landing power, they've really been struggling, and I was joking to Carwin that we could actually run faster than they were actually flying. That's how little progress they were actually making in a forward direction. Yeah, we've got a helicopter. We've seen 2 or 3 helicopters overflying, and one's just buzzed over just now. Crikey, it is cold. Yeah, so if you hadn't caught up, actually coming through Sydney on the way back, and I had a word to Kurt and Tim about doing a Sydney stream on the 25th, which is a Thursday. I basically have a 12-hour layover, so I figured, why don't I collect my bags and actually do a stream in Sydney? And that's sort of one of those boxes that you've got to tick off as an up-and-coming YouTuber. And I have not done Sydney yet. I've got a little bit of content which I recorded when I was last in Japan. On the way back, we had about a 5-hour layover in Sydney, so I was actually able to get 1 or 2 takeoffs and a few movements in Sydney, and those are on the channel. EK 12, yeah, well, it's scheduled at 12:55. Goodness knows what time they're going to turn up. They're usually all over the show. Sometimes they can be really early, Christine, and sometimes sometimes they can be well late. And we've seen them after 2 o'clock. Yeah, all the way out. I think the latest I've seen is after 4. So after 4 o'clock. They're really lucky with their scheduling that they don't leave until quarter to 6. So they've got plenty of leeway there to turn the aircraft around. Of course, it is a super, and they do have to clean it, but usually it has fairly light passenger loads backwards and forwards. But I have heard from one or two people that they've been on full flights on Emirates across to Sydney, and I have not been on one that's been full, I have to say. But they do marketing from time to time and special deals, it's definitely a fantastic way to get across to Australia and on to the rest of the world. So if I brought my flight radar up, I could probably tell you where these guys are headed off to. That would be quite useful, wouldn't it? He's not climbing like the others. It's much slower rate of climb on this guy. Just gently nudging it up there, rather than sort of giving people a bit of a thrill on a Sunday. But definitely. I think I'm going to have to put my gloves on because it's getting very risking frostbite. G'day, Dave. Good to see you. Hey, mate. Yeah, good to see you, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. So we have not one but 2 Singapores in today. One went tech yesterday, or 3 rejected takeoffs, Carlin was saying. Now, 3 rejected takeoffs pretty much says aircraft says no. Really didn't want to go at all. G'day, Danielle. Wonderful to see you. So you can see Singapore basically he's at an Air New Zealand gate, or the gate that Air New Zealand and Qantas use, and the other Singapore is just beneath the ATC control tower there, and he's parked up where Emirates usually park up, and so not one but 2 Singapores in today. I wonder if we're going to see both of them go out. That'll be quite good. Of course, I wonder what tech issue the one that rejected its takeoff yesterday had. So that, so we've had an overflight. So can we see him? No, I don't think so. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of Simpson's sky in the way. The puffy clouds are obscuring our view of NZ 193, which is from Wellington going to Timaru. He's still at 22,000. He's descending slowly into Timaru. What have we got? We've got 340 NZ 348 pinging up, taxiing for takeoff. Good man. Thank you, Carwin. Right, let me see, what have we got here? Oh, wow. So, Danielle, are you in the streaming game as well? That's great. You have to let us know what your channel is so that we can show you some support. I'm a strong believer in supporting, especially people starting out, because I was given some support when I was just first starting out. I probably still am starting out. It's still not quite up to 6 months yet, yeah, we've done a fairly good job of marketing, but yeah, we've got to grow the members, and got to really grow this live show a bit. Right, fantastic. Wow, certainly is windy. So Chicago is known as the Windy City, and in New Zealand it's Wellington, but I tell you what, it's certainly giving us, Christchurch would be certainly giving us a run for its money today. Having said that, NZ348 is going to poke its nose out pretty shortly. That's an ATR 72, and that's off to Wellington, and so that's running on the most turbulent route in the world. Between Christchurch and Wellington is known as the most turbulent route in the world, because Christchurch is in the top 10 for turbulence, and Wellington is just outside the top 10. You would think it would be the other way around, but because of the terrain here, we actually get a lot of nor'westers, and that's regarded as one of the criteria for measuring wind turbulence. And it's very gusty, and yeah, that's the reason we have a crosswind runway, which we've had a few streams recently where we've featured it, runway 29, where the smaller jets are able to land, and of course all these props, these ATRs and dashies, as well as all the guys from the Aero Club New Zealand Aviation Academy, they're able to land crosswind as well on that crosswind runway. But yeah, so this guy is off to Wellington, and let me after he's gone, let me give you a look at the windsock. The windsock is showing us right up there towards 20 knots, more or less straight down the runway, so there should be absolutely no difficulty getting these aircraft off at all. Fantastic conditions for flying, and yeah, as we saw earlier, we had the Canterbury Aero Club, some of them practicing and coming around, and they were barely making any progress down the runway at all. So strong, that wind. Steeper profile than the previous guy. Let's take off. Of course, he's going to hang a big Yui and head north to Wellington. Yeah, it's solid 20 knots now. Maybe even a bit more. Okay, so he's going to bank to the left. So we're going to see him turn. Oops. G'day Dale, good to see you mate, and good to see you've joined us in the members, so thanks very much for that. Where are we? I've lost him for you guys. There we go. Sorry. I only have the small screen on today because the large monitor screen just creates too much windage, and it blows the camera all over the place. Even though we've got the tripod sort of strapped down a bit. I was thinking might actually give you a bit of a look at a innovation. Thinking about getting that second camera going. See if we can do that. So here's your windsock, and you can see just how strong it is. There you go, John. That's exactly the situation, and that's showing a solid 20 knots. And if we bring up the general, and well, the wind, it says on here, it says it's only 12 knots. That is complete rubbish. Because if anybody knows how to read a windsock, if it's sicking straight out like that, it's definitely 20 knots. So I don't know where they're measuring it, but it's not. That's not what's. And it's saying 10 degrees, but let me tell you, it's a lot less than that with the wind chill. Dale, you've got some flames in your name, mate. That's awesome. It really makes it stand out, buddy. Really, really good. So that's situation with Mr. Windsock, and I'll go around and have a bit of a look at what's going on in the ground for you. Can we actually do anything with these gloves on? No. Okay. So I just remind everybody that the big sort of investment that we've made is to head over to Japan and go and do some streams for you from Haneda and Narita. And what have we got? It might be an Aero Club. Yeah, so that's a wee Aero Club guy. So won't bother with him because he'll be just too small. So that aircraft there apparently went tech yesterday, and so we're no idea when it's actually going to attempt to fly again. You wouldn't have thought there'd be too much wrong with it, otherwise they would have dragged it off to the Air New Zealand engineering base. Because I think Singapore and Air New Zealand are both in Star Alliance, so so Christchurch Control Tower, and over here is the the SID Squad Novotel. I refer to it as the SID Squad Novotel. That's where SID Squad stayed when they came over in May. A wee while ago now. In fact, really this channel really only just really started getting going when the SID Squad guys came over, and we met up with Kurt, who had another fabulous stream last night from Sydney, and terrific bunch of people. And I hear they're going to Auckland, and they're going to go on All Black Air New Zealand. At least they're going to try and go on All Black Air New Zealand, at least one of the directions. So that's going to be really a lot of fun. Some people are going up to catch up with them. I am not at this stage. I was contemplating it, but really it's their event, and I will go to Auckland at some stage, because I will have done a lot of the major airports in Japan, and in theory I will have done Sydney before I've done Auckland, so a second major airport in New Zealand. So going to be really interesting to do that. A bit cold, and what else we got? Point of interest for you is the green machine over here, still sitting there in outside of the engineering base. This is an US Air Force Hercules, which has just got the green undercoat paint on it, and it really looks fabulous. All Hercules, military Hercules, should be thus painted. So we'll just sort of leave it focused on that for a little bit, while I have a bit of a chat about it sounds like we're going to be joined by Samantha Aviation in the not too distant future. So that'll be good to catch up with Samantha. She's just starting out, posting some videos online. She's got she does some really interesting shorts, and she started setting some of them to music, and really working hard on getting together some good content for people to grow her channel. And we support anybody who's just starting out like Samantha, and we wish her all the best, because we really encourage people in the who are interested in aviation to share that enjoyment. It just makes the world a little bit better and friendlier place. So I'll see what I've got in my bag of tricks. See if I've got any what have we got? Okay, well we'll see what we've got loaded up. Oh, this is an all black Dashi. So this is a replay yeah, everybody's got to start somewhere. Exactly, Dale. That's so true. So this is an All Black Dashie taking off from. G'day, Mike. How you going, mate? She's pretty cold, let me tell you. This is All Black Dashie that was taking off on runway 29 the other day. So I was talking about the crosswind runway, and this is evidence of it. So yeah, unfortunately you don't get very much, but yeah, you and yeah, so Chris, good to see that. And yeah, I'll see what else I've got in my bag of tricks while we're waiting for some. Oh yeah, I've got Singapore Airlines. So let's show you the Singapore Airlines. I think I can bring that up. So this is Singapore from the other day. And yeah, let me just zoom it along a little bit. There we go. G'day. Hang on.
He's not the right thing for me. I struggle with the head. I do.
Alrighty. Yeah, so this is a replay of Singapore Airlines from the other day. Just Panda-san, ohayo gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu. Kochira koso. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, so this is a replay of Singapore from, I think, last Saturday. Certainly one of those, either Saturday or Sunday. I know I did like 3 or 4 days in a row, but yeah, it would be on a weekend, because if it's during the week, I usually go to the Aero Club. And yeah, so there's not much action, so we'll give you this stuff to as a replay until we sort of see Singapore on the departure board. It's supposed to go at 10:50, and yes, so this is not it, but this is what you're going to see eventually. There you go, mate. Good to see you.
You too. Are they going to send the bike out?
I have no idea, mate. Zero. Not an idea. But yeah. Hopefully, yeah, it'd be awesome if they send them both out together, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
one after another.
Yeah. Now, sort of a ferry flight. One sort of half full and the other one half full, and you know, they'd.
Send them both out at the same time.
Yeah.
First half full, back half empty,
Yeah.
half and half. Half on that plane and half on that one.
Yeah.
Half the cargo on that one and half on that one.
Yeah. That probably be the most efficient way to get them there.
Get them back home.
Yeah.
Do you know what's actually wrong with the other one?
No idea, mate. I didn't even know that it was a tech issue until I turned up this morning. I saw it. Oh, it's parked at a strange gate, and then Carwin goes. Yeah.
Turn around, came back.
Yeah.
Went down the hill, turn around, came back and back to town.
Oh no.
And I thought, still very late on last night. She's still there.
Yeah.
She didn't go up my 5 to go back.
Yeah.
She's still. Yeah, I was out at the racetrack yesterday,
Yeah.
watching the tractors the next weekend.
Right.
Racing. Yeah, my boss is in the next weekend.
Right.
He's
Got a dashy landing, and he's landing very slowly, let me tell you. That's how strong the wind is. He's able to sort of more or less put it down on a dime. So, yeah, they're very, coming in and almost landing like a helicopter. And that's how strong the wind is. So we'll just give you a precursor. This is Singapore. As I say, from last week, and just waiting for today's departure. And we've been debating how many, whether or not both of these Singapore aircraft are actually going to fly off together. But yeah, who knows? We'd have to have somebody on the inside to let us know what's going on there.
Beautiful. They can park it there, so I said to park it there right before. They should have done that. I've got a GoPro cage mount. Can I use that on my one? One like this? Yeah, I've got like a bobbin GoPro cage mount. Yeah, because basically it's just an ordinary screw mount. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much all of it would connect onto that. Yeah. I've got another one which has got a big fancy long. That must be the biggest caravan I've ever seen. Yeah, that's 25,000. I've got two more that are actually even bigger. This is a Xiaomi, so it's okay, but it was only $164. It was on a special at BBT. These ones are anchors, and they're way more expensive. They're like $300 this one. They're 2,750 watts. So
G'day Airport Strings, good to see you, mate. She's very, very cold out here. And windy, very windy indeed. And just coming around around to sort of see what's going on. Yeah, just got everything sort of tied down and hoping that nothing's going to disappear. I'll just go back to the Mr. Windsock again. And there you go. So I've been testing out a few things to sort of get prepared for my trip to Japan, and inadvertently I started this stream about 10 o'clock last night, and we're very lucky that Tally Two Sheep was awake at that time and let me know that I was actually showing the stream, and so yeah, thanks very much to Tally Two Sheep for letting me know that I was broadcasting inadvertently. Yeah, look at that. So strong, and yet on the weather. Oh, here we go. Singapore is pinging up. Fantastic. So, yeah. So we'll go around and we should be singing Singapore pushback any time. So we'll zoom in. Here we go. And I will look that off, and it is pushing back. Did you see it as well, did you, Dale? Yeah, it was a bit inadvertent, but yeah, at least I wasn't swearing or anything like that. Anything that could get me in trouble. But, yeah. So I've got a few bits and pieces prepared for Japan, and I was preparing a few bits and pieces of the old music, and just making sure that all the layouts are right, because they sort of tend to move around a bit when you think you've got things set up. It's quite astonishing when you come back and actually try and start using things again. Lo and behold, things are in the different places. So you try and be tidy, you try and make sure you've got all your ducks in a row. In this particular case, mustard duck. So got an ATR coming in. If I can find him. And this ATR's coming in from Wellington. 411 coming in from Wellington. Pick him up when he gets a bit closer. I'll show you the ATR landing. Let's suppose it's a good opportunity to ask for the likes. I think it's in the YouTuber handbook to actually start requesting likes and subscriptions. So if you're not subscribed and you're not, and if you are subscribed but haven't got the bell notification on, I'd urge you to put the bell notification on so that you don't miss any of the streams that we've got coming up. And certainly there's some really good ones that you probably, well, we think they're going to be awesome. I think they're going to be awesome. Narita and Anita and Sydney. Safely down, and Singapore is on taxi. So this is actually live, this one. So Singapore A350-900, wonderful aircraft, one of the very best airliners currently in service. I rate its Big Brother slightly ahead of it, but only because it has greater capacity. Doesn't have as good as on the flight duration or range, but yeah, the 900 really is the king as far as the range is concerned on the currently flying airliners. is pretty awesome. Thanks Singapore Airlines. And if we have, so obviously I switched my personal mic off to reduce the amount of noise actually coming through on your stream. Yeah, mate. Yeah, so that would have sounded great on the TV, mate. And the reason is I switched my personal mic off. I can control that. I can't control sort of how much wind we're going to get through on the ambient. I've got it sort of sitting on the grass here, so it's not sort of blowing the camera around all over the show. That's the main reason we normally we'd put the ambient mic on top of the camera or attach it somehow to the camera to actually perceive the sound coming directly into the camera's point of view. But yeah, not in this particular case, because today it's just so windy, and that's why I haven't got my secondary monitor attached as well. Normally I attach that to the camera as well. Working on the possibility of mounting it on the tripod, but I haven't got to that stage yet. When I do, yeah. Well, welcome to Ian R. and one or two other new folks on the chat. Yeah, good to see some new faces in the chat. People we haven't perhaps seen before. And yeah, wonderful. Wayne NZUS, Waynesus. You have to let us know what the emphasis is on your syllables there, mate. Fantastic to have you in the chat, mate. Brilliant. She's conditions are tricky. Nothing we haven't seen before, but it doesn't make it pleasant. Sheet. We could do with a little bit more resistance. It just stops the wind dragging around a little bit. So that guy's in from Nelson, yeah, which is a nice part of the world. And, be a bit warmer than here, I would think. Oh. Yes. Yes, Wayne, I do actually do the old replays from time to time if there's not much action going on. Fortunately, at this time of the year, we're slowly starting to get back some more action. With, where's that little guy? See if I can. Here he is. Really want it picking up. So this is an Aero Club plane. Trying to make some progress down there. And not having much luck. There's the Aero Club over there, that yellow building, and we do our streams from the balcony over there sometimes during the week. And of course, Mike from NZ1 Aviation also streams from there. Not quite sure when his next stream is, so Mike, if you're in the chat, let us know, mate. When your next one's due. Usually it's either like a Tuesday or a Thursday or something like that, isn't it? So that's the other Singapore that went tech yesterday. And apparently it had 3 attempts at taking off and failed on every single one of them, which wouldn't impress people if you're on it. Not still, you'd want to be safe getting to your destination. So yeah. What else we got? Can do this. Fiji 40 minutes out. Thank you, Christine. That's good info. Thanks so much. So Fiji Airways, we're waiting for that. Car 6, just done a bit of a runway inspection. As much to scare the birds and as anything, but just check that there's nothing being left on the runway. They dash up and down. Sometimes we see the fireys use their fire engine to blat up and down the runway. Nearly on finals. Oh, look at this one! That teeny tiny little, very light aircraft coming in. About the smallest thing we've seen land here. It's going so slowly in the end he almost landed vertically. In fact, he's off again. So, touch and go. And that might be because what we've got coming in is an ATR. Can actually find you. Just find out who he is. Dashy? I don't think so, Tim. That was an ATR and he was in from Dunedin 746, NZ 746. Good to see. Car 6, it looks like he's going to go and do his runway inspection. And here we go. It's one of the best jobs you can possibly get. Runway inspections. Drive pretty much as fast as you like. And we do have a flying doctor, and he is actually on the runway down here. So this is flying doctor, and he's going to NA. Always full of good information, aren't they? Telling us NA could be anywhere. But sometimes they do fly off to the west coast and places like that, bringing patients across from Westport and Hokitika. Hi, crikey. Certainly is windy and cold. And here's another ATR. Christchurch living up to its name as the ATR capital. So that one in, and we've got another one coming out. And let's just lock that off so I can get around flight radar and tell you what they are. So that one's going off to Queenstown. The one that's just come in has come from Queenstown, so Queenstown in and out. Yeah, I wonder what the conditions are in Queenstown today. Obviously they got out. It'll be interesting to see. These ATRs tend to get in okay, but some of the jets, particularly the Australian pilots, perhaps not quite so experienced flying into Queenstown. We saw a couple of diversions the other week. Our good friend Mike from NZ1 was broadcasting, streaming from the Aero Club. Heard that it's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow, about 19 degrees or something like that, but unfortunately I've got an office day, so I will not be won't be out. Really sad and sorry about that, but day job comes first. Off to Queenstown. Might take them a while to get there, given the headwinds that we've got. here come our dog walkers again, Christine. It's this, they come past about this time every Sunday, at least the few that we've been out. It's a bit chilly. Hey, I thought you'd have the longs on today.
Yeah.
Hey, g'day gorgeous. Aren't you beautiful? And you got your coat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that cold. Yeah.
No, just the wind chill's horrible.
Oh man.
Did the other swimming pool get away yet?
Yeah, it did. This is the spare one, the broken one.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, very good.
What did they do with people from that one though?
Oh, they would have just sent them to a hotel and yeah.
And waited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, put them on today's, and hopefully they they probably managed to get them through Australia or something, but no, goodness knows what they're going to do. There can't be a lot wrong with it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you would think they'd be able to fix it up, and they haven't sent it off to Air New Zealand Engineering. If it was something major, they would send it off there, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh no, you won't. I'm away next week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where you off to?
Japan.
Oh nice.
Yeah, a bit warmer than here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, have fun.
Okay, see you. Okay. Yeah, yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, it is freezing, isn't it, Carl? Good on you, mate. Yeah. I was saying goodbye to Carwin and saying hello to the dog walkers. And the dog walkers are saying it's really, really cold, and Carwin's saying the same. So he's freezing, so he's off and out of here. And yeah, but we're gonna hang around because we've got a great big plane to bring you a little bit later. But in the meantime, we'll see if we can't entertain you with one or two clips from the other day, and we'll speak to them, and we'll try and keep you up to date with some of the action. When we see any incoming flights, we'll endeavour to bring them to you. We've got Palmerston North to Christchurch. He's not that far away, so yeah, we'll be seeing him fairly soon. Yep, Christine, that's exactly right. Apparently that one had 3 rejected takeoffs yesterday. So, yep. Airbus says no. Was the go with that one. I've been through some of the stuff that I've got on this machine, and picked out 1 or 2 sort of bits and pieces that we can bring you while we sort of wait for Fiji. I think Fiji can't be that far away. We've got Wellington to Queenstown going to overfly, and we've got all sorts of cloud overhead, so we're not going to be able to see them. And Fiji is looking like he's about 27 minutes away. So, yep, that's Fiji, and he'll beat pretty much. He's going to beat ATR 347. He's going to beat that Wellington to Christchurch flight in. Being a jet, of course, he's going to come in a lot faster than they are capable of. So yeah, I'll show you 1 or 2 little highlights that we've got. This one is the Star Alliance, All Black Star Alliance. So yeah, I saw that last weekend as well. We haven't seen them today, so yeah, enjoy this Star Alliance. So yeah, that's All Black Star Alliance, and I've been fortunate enough to actually have a flight on that aircraft. Coming back from Japan a couple of years ago, I managed to get NZE, which is the Air New Zealand All Black 787-9 from Narita to Auckland, and then the Star Alliance from Auckland to Christchurch. It was quite fortunate, really. What else we got here? Here we've got so let me show you this is is Emirates. Of course taken from the Aero Club, and you can see him in a nor'wester having to fly at an almost 45-degree angle. So this is a replay of okay 412. As you can see, he's pointed very, very much sideways, so massive crab on him.